morning, dear students. In previous section, we have discussed electric charge. Electric charge is defined as the amount of energy or electron passing from one body to another body either by conduction, induction, or other specific method. The charge is denoted by the symbol small q. Its standard unit is coulombs. The charge of an electron is We know the charge of an electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, whereas the charge of the proton is plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Also, we have discussed in previous sections like charges repel each other and the unlike charges attract each other. Also discussed the definition of 1 coulomb. That is, 1 coulomb is defined as the charge flowing through a wire in 1 second if the current flowing in the wire is 1 ampere. Today we will discuss properties of the charge. What are the properties of the charge? There are generally three properties of the charge. These are charge are additive in nature, charge is a conserved quantity, and quantization of the electric charge. The charge are additive in nature. This means that they are like scalars and can be added directly. For example, consider a system which consists of two charges, namely Q1 and Q2. Now, we wish to find the total charges of the systems. The total charges of the systems will be algebraic sum of the Q1 and Q2. That is, Q net equals to Q1 plus Q2. That is, the net charge of the systems will be Q equals to Q1 plus Q2. Let's say systems contain n number of charges, that is Q1, Q2, Q3, Qn. Then the net charge of the systems will be Q net equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Qn. So here we see that like the charge is a scalar quantity and this charge behaves same as the mass. But the only difference between them is that charge is both positive and negative, while mass is always positive quantity. Next, charge is conserved. Charge is conserved, which means that charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one body to another body by certain method like conduction and induction and any other specific method. This is the law of conservation of charge. As charging involves rubbing two bodies, it is actually a transfer of electron from one body to another body. I want to say something about this. We know all metals are consist of many number of small particles. This small particle is called atom. At the center of the atom, neutrons and protons are located, and the electrons are revolving around the nucleus of the atom in different orbit. And the electron, which is located at the outermost orbit of the atom, is called free electron, and this free electron can only be transferred from one atom to another atom with the help of conduction, induction, and any other specific method. So, what is free electron? The electron which is located at the outermost orbit of the atom is called free electron, and only this free electron can transfer from one body to another body with the help of conduction, induction, or any other specific method. Next is quantization of the charge. This means that charge cannot take any arbitrary value, but only value that are integral multiple of the fundamental charge. We can take charges of proton or the electron. The charge is always represented in the form of Q equals to Ne, where N is an integer and can be any positive or negative integer, not fraction or irrational number, and is the charge of the electron and is the electric charge. This is negative for the electron and positive for the proton. The quantization of charge principle was first proposed by English experimentalist Faraday when he put forward his experimental laws of electrolysis. The principle was finally demonstrated and proved by Millikan in 1912. That is, the concept of quantization of charge principle was first proposed by Faraday when he put forward his experimental law of electrolysis, and finally this proves by Millikan in 1912.